Hello, I'm Dorothy Long. I've been a member of Clay Road Baptist Church for about 18 years now, and they asked me to give my testimony, and I'm not a public speaker, but I'm going to do my best. I'd like to begin with Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. As we walk through this earth, we as Christians are called to really be the hands and feet of Christ. When we share his love and love to others and support, encouragement, or whatever else is needed to others, as the Lord directs us in this walk, then on Christ's journey, then we're doing as he asks. I've been a Christian now since age 12, baptized in a little country church in Mississippi. And on this journey, God has planted many, many people in my path to encourage, to mentor, love me, pray for me, and teach me. And I believe God calls each of us to do the same thing as well. The Lord provided many people to minister and encourage and witness and help my family when my dad passed away at an early age, leaving my mom with 5 kids. God provided love, guidance along the way. They were literally the hands and feet of Jesus. Later, I watched my mom give back love and to others, protect and even feed people, those that are in need worse than she. God calls us to do this, to love others, to help, to mentor and minister to anyone that he sends our way. You know, the Bible tells us to love one another. My mom taught us that by example. 1 Corinthians 13:13. And now, these 3 remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. In March 2019, God really showed up for me when my husband suffered a medical issue that changed our lives. And I have to be frank with you. On this journey, I have been in total despair, suffered anxiety, worry, and utter exhaustion. But I can tell you this. I can assure you that every single time God sent others to be his hands and feet, to literally be the hands and feet of Jesus. There were days when I thought, I can't go on. I can't do this. But then some of God's angels would call, send a card, text, encourage me, or bring a meal or a dessert. Often it was just a listening ear or a heartfelt prayer. But exactly what I needed at the time. You know what? Only God does that. The Father knows. He knows our hearts. He knows our cry. He sees our tears. And he loves us more than we can ever imagine. And when we ask and seek, he always answers. God is faithful. One particular day, I had let myself just get in the biggest dither, that's what I called it. I literally cried about all day. I got all worked up about my new normal, and this pandemic situation. I cried a lot that day. I was angry at myself for feeling that way. And right in the middle of my pity party, my cell phone rang. And it was a dear, sweet God angel called. And she said it was like the Lord said, you need to call Dorothy. And she said, okay. She thought to herself, okay, I'll do this just as finish. I'll call her just as soon as I finish what I'm doing. And it was like, no, you need to call her now. So she dropped everything and she called me. And I just bawled and squalled and told her all that I was feeling and going through. And she prayed for me and encouraged me and gave me words of wisdom and just really listened. And you know what? Amazingly, I was just all better as soon as that phone call was over. It was like I realized I was just sitting there thinking about it, and I said, God sees me. Just like Hagar in the Bible. God sees me. She was the hands and feet of Jesus. We don't know what we need, but the Lord does. He's allowed me to love on others and help in the past. Never was I expecting to walk that path and need the same kind of help, but God knew. He gave me a ministry to love and to give back in the same way that's been given me now. Really, I don't know what in the world I would have done if I hadn't known the Lord and have those that He sent to be His hands and feet in this path. For that, I'll forever, ever be grateful. We must love others, and we have to do it big. I pray to be the hands and feet of Jesus for as long as I live. Psalm 62, 1 and 2 says, I am at rest in God alone. My salvation comes from Him. He alone is my rock and my stronghold. I will never be shaken. And the last one is John 14:27. Peace I leave you with you. My peace I give you. I do not give you as the world gives. Do not let your heart be troubled, and do not be afraid.